guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacoby. So I just came back from my workout and I want to film a video, so I didn't change. My bad. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment down below. I like to respond to my comments. And let's get into the video. This is part 6 of my series, The Ultimate Volleyball Dictionary. So you haven't seen part 1 through 5. There's a playlist that'll be linked somewhere on the screen. So the first letter that we're starting with is S, and there's a lot of S words, so bear with me. Okay, so first word is save. So a save is when you basically save the ball from hitting the ground. So you'll see people like running after it and do crazy things, like they dive into the stands, or they do like a kick save, or they like hit it with their head and at the save, you know, it's just saving the ball from hitting the ground. That's all a save is. But usually it looks pretty cool, but it doesn't always look cool. Sometimes it looks extremely painful, but it is what it is. Next term is a scorer. So a scorer is basically someone who's on the table of the officials. It is hard. It is so hard. Like I don't even know how to do it. I mean, I know how to do it barely, but like, woo, girl, it's hard because you got to keep up, and then you have to keep up with the speed of the game, and then you don't want to delay the game, so you have to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, it's stressful, but if you know how to do it, you're a freaking goat and everyone loves you. So next word is seam. So when there is a seam, let's do a couple of different scenarios. So if there's two blockers and they're like this, you can't see me, right? Yeah, that means that the block is closed. If it's like this, there's a seam right in the middle. So basically it's like the point in the middle of two people. Another way I could explain it is serving a seam. Same thing, like you're serving in between two people. Next word is serve. That's one of the basic skills of volleyball. That's just you at the end line serving the ball over to the other team to rally, potentially. Okay, next term we have is service order. I'm not even gonna get into that because it's complicated, 1, and 2, it's hard to just talk about it instead of showing you. So yeah, service order is just the way you rotate. It's not like the position you play, it's where you are in rotation. Next term is a serving specialist. So someone who is a serving specialist, they have a really, really good serve, and they usually sub in for someone who has a weaker serve or whoever, and that person will come in and they'll usually go on some runs because they have a really good serve. So for example, we had this girl on my team, she was from Spain, she had a great top spin serve. It was very aggressive and it scored a lot. So sometimes she would be used as a serving specialist. So she would sub in for, say it was me, I was playing middle, and she would sub in for me, and then she'd serve, do her thing, get a couple aces, and then come out. Or she would sub in for another person, serve, and maybe she'll stay. You know, you never know. But yeah, that's what a serving specialist is. They just have a great serve and they can score off of it, and they're like a little weapon that you can use. Next word is set. So that's just, you know, when you're setting the ball to your hitter, to whoever, and we'll go over like the different variations of sets in a couple minutes. So next word is set attack or setter dump. So what that is when the setter goes over on 2 instead of setting their hitter. So this just means the setter is front row or their back row, honestly, it doesn't really matter. But when you're back row, you have to stay below the plane of the net. Like you can't jump above it because then that'll be a back row attack, blah, 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 blah. But when you're front row, a setter can easily just go up and be like, boop, or just attack the ball over, and it's completely legal. It's also very fun to watch. Someone who's really good at that, if y'all watch men's volleyball, Hawaii, their setter, he's a lefty. He's insanely good, so I really suggest watching him. But he goes over on 2 a lot, and you'll see that what I mean by attacking on the second ball, because he's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about some set variations. I love talking about different sets because I just like running different things when I'm playing. So the middle sets that are like the most typical is like a 1 ball, which is a quick ball in the middle. It's like right out of the setter's hand, and you're going up and you're like, boop, right out of the setter's hand, okay? There's a 1.5, a little bit higher than a 1, but not a 2 ball. And a 2 ball is just a high straight up ball in the middle. Or you could run a slide, or you could run a push one. Or you could run a 31, a 32. There's so many options. You can run a back one, a 6. Literally anything that you call it, there's just so many things that you can do in volleyball, like to make it a variation, which is what I love. And then you have a 4 ball. We'll talk about the outside sets now. That's a 4. There's the 32, there's a shoot, there's a go, like there's so many different things, but also you have to remember that different people calls the sets different things. So I'm saying that this outside ball is a 4 ball, someone could call it a go, or someone could, you know, people come up with their own names. And then right side, you just have a 9, right? Or maybe a shoot, or a zip. You know, everyone has their different variation, but yeah, those are the typical sets. Next little phrase is set the block. So when you're setting the block, that means that you're usually the pin hitter, blocker person, and you have to set up on the hitter, and then the middle is supposed to close to you. The middle is not really supposed to set the block because they're closing left and right to the pins. So the pin has to set up correctly on the hitter, line up, set the block, and then the middle's job is just to come shoulder, shoulder, foot to foot with that pin blocker, and then go up and bloop, block. So the next phrase is shade or shading. So when you shade one way, shade the other, you just take like a little bit, like a little step to the left or a little step to the right, or you're closer to an inline or a player, like just getting closer to something, or I don't know. It's hard to explain. That one's hard to explain. Next word is a shank. So a shanked pass is just when like the ball's coming at you and you're like, oh my God, and then like the ball goes somewhere over there. That's a shank. Next word is a short serve. So short serves are like dangerous, bro. Because when you're a front row hitter like me, you'll have to pass that ball and you're like, great. Like I really didn't want to do that. And that's exactly what the other team wants. A short serve is usually used as a strategy, but there's a difference between like a short serve and a lollipop serve. Now, a lollipop serve is just like something that's super, super easy. Like it has to be aggressive, okay? Because if it's just a short ball and it's high, it's like basically like a free ball. But a short serve and you serve it to the right area, typically people who are strategizing against the other team, they want to take out or disrupt the offensive pattern of the other side. So they're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna serve their best hitter short, so she has to run up and get it, and then she has to do all this work to get back to whatever she was gonna do. Next term is side out. Y'all probably all heard that, like if you're in any form of organized volleyball, you're like, oh my God, side out, side out. Or you like have a side out cheer. That's basically just like, you're just trying to score. Like you're receiving the serve and you're trying to side out on the first ball. First ball side out, that's very important. Next word is a 6-2. So a 6-2 is an offensive, or it's an offensive scheme essentially. And that means that you have 2 setters and 2 right side hitters. And a 5-1, which is the opposite of a 6-2, is just 1 setter, 5 hitters. Next word is stuff. So that just means you get like a stuff block, like a block that's like, they hit it and it's like, boom, straight down. Those are so awful. Like when I get blocked like that, I'm like, ooh, that one hurt. It just hurts my feelings when I get blocked like that. It really does. Next word is substitution. So this is the signal for sub. And then you go like this. You know, yeah, okay. So a substitution is just when you're trading a player out for the other one. And sometimes it depends on what league you're playing in. Like sometimes like NCAA, they have limited subs. In AIA, they have unlimited subs. Men's, they may have more, you know, it's all a little variation. But yeah, you sometimes like, I think in club you get only like 12 subs. So sometimes you have to be really particular with who you sub or how many times that you sub them, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's complicated. It gets complicated, but that's the basis of a sub. Last word. I told y'all there are a lot of S's. Oh my goodness. Swing blocking. This is my favorite thing because I'm not good at blocking. I don't care. Like, I'm not good at it. I'm not gonna lie. So, swing blocking is when you're here and you're making your move and your arms are swinging and then you're pushing over the net. That is a swing block. And once again, if you watch any kind of high-level volleyball, like high-level club volleyball, college, professional, indoor stuff, men or women's, you'll see them swing blocking. They rarely like do like a step block. That's not really typical at that level. It's usually a swing block to get more momentum and get more over the net. But yeah, that's what swing blocking is, and I am terrible at it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you liked it. I know we only got to 1 letter this time, but like S, there's a lot of words. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 6,100, which is literally, I don't even understand how the YouTube universe works. I'm like, me, bro? Like, me? That's crazy. Check me out on my vlog channel if you like my personality and you like my vlogs. I post vlogs on there every Sunday, Wednesday. Yeah, 2 times a week. I also post on this channel 2 times a week, so I'm really grinding, okay? It's summertime. I'm out of school for now, so I'm trying to get up on my YouTube game. Anyways, that's it. Peace out. Okay, bye. I'm getting so distracted. Oh, I need a thumbnail. Do you love me, baby? I know you love me, baby.